was going to share this yesterday morning, but I got that prick in the heart to wait. Genesis chapter 22 is where God asked Abraham to sacrifice his son Isaac. He told him to take his son, his only son, that he loved, to get into a land that was called Moriah, and to offer him up as a burnt offering upon one of the mountains, which I will tell you at a later time. And Abraham got up early one morning. He saddled his donkey, and he got two of the young men that was with him, took Isaac, his son, and took the wood for the burnt offering, and he got up, and on the third day he lifted up his eyes and he saw the place afar off that the Lord wanted him to take his son. And in verse 5 of chapter 22, it says, "And Abraham said unto his young men," no doubt these were men that Abraham trusted, for him to call those two young men to help haul the wood and the other things they needed, and to go with him and his son. But he stopped and he told them to stay right here, because me and my son are going to go up, and we're going to worship, and we're going to come again to you. A lot of times when you hear that verse, you hear it, it's preached, and rightfully so, as a verse of faith. Because Abraham was going to go up, he made the statement that me and my son was going to return. But what we don't hear often is that Abraham understood. When he had the two young men that I want to believe again, he had confidence in, that he trusted. But he understood that not everyone could handle where he was going and what he was getting ready to do. I found out a long while back that some friends could not handle where I was going. And I made my mind up then that if you can't handle where I'm going and what I'm going to do, I got to let you go. Yes. You're going to have to stay here. I'm not putting you away for good, but you can't handle where I'm going. I love you, but I can't let you hold me back. That's right. I don't know who that's for this morning, but I know he held me back from yesterday to bring it today, because the person was going to be here this morning. I don't know what song was being sung next. I saw it earlier, but I don't remember. But if that's you this morning, some way, somehow, from within, from deep within, you know there's some people, or maybe there's some things that you're going to have to leave behind. Cut them off. Pray for them. But you can't go where I'm going because you can't handle what I'm about to do. Like I said, I don't know what song it is, but if you've got to have a certain song to pray a certain prayer, you need to be in the altar for other reasons than what I'm just bringing up. I know there's not many here this morning, but God has the right people here this morning that He wants. as I begin to sing, don't take your mind off what I just said. But this time somebody makes their mind up. I'm sorry, friend, but you're going to have to stay here. Because you can't handle where I'm going and what I'm about to do. You see, when God calls us out to do things, not everybody's going to be able to go with you. No doubt if those men, and I don't mean to preach this morning, no doubt if those two men went up that mountain with Abraham and his son, Sister Annie, they would have fought Abraham and said, you can't do this to your son. Well, you can't do that. And that's what friends do, quote unquote. They're going to stop you. They're going to hinder you from the calling that God has on your life. Amen. They may think it's too big of a risk. You can't go that far. That's why we got to say, no, you need to stay here because I'm going here and you can't handle what I'm about to do. Come on, if you would, if you're able, if you would stand again. It may not be you that God's talking to you this morning about this. And if it's not you, you pray that God, whoever it is, God, you would prick their hearts and they would swallow their pride and say, God, here I am. I'm willing to let everything go behind me. I'm willing to leave everybody. I'm willing to leave everything because I want to fulfill the calling you placed on my life.